Hello guys, Fabricon here.
Welcome everyone.
Thanks for joining us and we hope you are doing great. So guys, let's roll the dice, let's find out who will start the game. And I won. And I will go first.
Alright.
Okay, I will start my turn with Tunic. Next, I will use Vulnerability. I'm gonna pay 1 prior to you.
Pause.
I have 2 floating. And I will put Infecting Shot face up into my arsenal zone. This arrow gains go again. And I will play it. I'm gonna pay 1. I have 1 floating. We have 3 damage.
I'm gonna block 3.
Alright. In my prior, I will play Rain Razors. I'm gonna add +2. So we have 5 damage. Do you have any reactions?
No.
Alright. You block 3, correct?
Yeah.
You take 2 damage. And I will create a Blue Dread Fox token under your control.
Okay.
Next, I will use Vulnerability. I'm gonna pay 1 prior to you.
Pause.
I'm gonna put Cerning Shot face up into my arsenal zone. This card gains +1.
Okay.
And I will play it. So we have 5 +2, we have 7 damage. And if it hits, you're gonna lose 1 life.
You know, I'm gonna block 9.
You block 9. So you block 9 damage, that's all. Passed on to you.
So at first I'm gonna use Tectonic Plating ability. I'm gonna create a Seismic Surge token. I'm gonna pay 1 to floating. And next I'm gonna attack with Anotas. I'm gonna pay. Anotas gains +2, 6 damage.
I'm gonna block 6.
Alright, in my reaction step I'm gonna play Pummel.
Sure.
I'm gonna add +4, we have 10.
I have no reactions.
You take 4.
Correct.
That's all.
Okay.
Let's move to my end phase. I'm gonna destroy a Blue Dread Box token. I'm gonna pay 3.
Yep.
And that's all.
Alright. So I'm gonna put counter on Tunic. And then I will play 3 of a kind. I'm gonna pay 1. And I'm gonna draw 3 cards. So let's call this section. Next, I'm gonna use Vulnerability. I will pay 1 prior to you.
Pass.
I have 1 floating, and I will put Bolt and Shot face up into my arsenal zone. This arrow attack gains +1. And I will play it. So we have 3 damage, and go again.
I have no block.
I have no reactions.
I take 3.
Correct. And that's all. In the end, I'm gonna arsenal this card and pass it to you.
Okay, at first I'm gonna destroy a token.
Yep.
Next I'm gonna create 1 more. I'm gonna pay 1. And I'm gonna use Bravo ability.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna play Chokeslam. I'm gonna pay 3 + 1. We have 8 damage and dominate.
I'm gonna block 3 damage.
I have no reactions.
Alright.
You take 5.
Correct. 31 left.
Crush is activated, and that's all.
Okay.
At the end, I'm gonna arsenal 1 card and pass it to you.
Okay. I'm gonna start with Tunic. Next, I will use Lexi ability. I will show you Premeditate. But I'm not gonna play this card because we have Choke Slam effect on my hero, right?
Yeah.
So I will use Voltaire ability. I'm gonna pay 1 prior to you.
Pass.
I'm gonna put Drill Shot face up into my second arsenal zone, and Drill Shot gains go again. And I will play it. We have 4 damage.
I'm gonna block 4.
So you block 4. I have no reactions. Do you have any reactions?
Oh no.
Alright. That's all. Let's close this combat chain. In the end, I'm gonna arsenal this card. I'm gonna put it face down into my second arsenal zone and pass on to you.
Okay, let's destroy token.
Alright.
And I just play Crippling Crush.
Sure.
I'm gonna pay 6 plus 1, 11 damage.
I'm gonna block 8 damage.
Okay, I have no reactions.
Alright, me too.
You take 3.
Yep.
And that's all.
Alright, I'm gonna start with Lexi ability. I'm gonna reveal Arctic Incarceration, and I'm gonna create a Frostbite token under your control. Next, I will play Premeditate. Let's close this section. Next, I will use Tunic prior to you.
Pass.
I have 1 resource. Next, I will use Voltaire ability prior to you.
The same pass.
I'm gonna put Endless Arrow face up into my arsenal zone. This card gains go again, and I will play it. So we have 4 plus 3 from Premeditate, 7 damage.
I'm gonna block 7.
Alright.
And I'm gonna put card from my hand on the bottom of my deck.
Sure.
And I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay. I have no reactions. Let's close this combat chain. And in the end, I will play Arctic Incarceration. I'm gonna create +3 Frostbite tokens. So we have 4. And that's all. Passed on to you.
Okay. I just play CNC from my arsenal zone. I'm gonna pay 6.
Alright.
Let's destroy tokens. 6 damage.
6 damage. You know, I have no block.
I have no reactions.
I take 6 damage.
Okay.
22 left.
Well, that's all.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with Tunic. And then I will use vulnerability. I'm gonna pay 1. I have 2 floating prior to you.
Pass.
I'm gonna put Harmsting Shot face up into my arsenal zone. This card gains go again. And I will play it. I'm gonna pay 5 damage and go again.
I have no block.
I have no reactions.
I take 5.
Alright. So your first attack during your next turn cost 1 additional resource.
Key.
Next, I'm gonna use vulnerability 1 more time. I'm gonna pay prior to you.
Pass.
I will put Remorseless face up into my arsenal zone. And I will play it. I'm gonna pay. I have to float it. Remorseless gains +1. And we have 6 damage.
I'm gonna block 6.
Alright, I have no reactions.
Key.
Let's close this combat chain. That's all. Passed on to you.
Key. I just arsenal pass.
Alright. I will put a counter on Tunic. Next, I will use vulnerability. I'm gonna pay 1. I have 1 floating prior to you.
Pass.
I will put Drill Shot face up into my arsenal zone. This card gains +1. Next, I will play Winter's Bite. So you need to discard a card or you need to pay 2 resources.
It's bad.
It's bad for you.
I'm gonna discard card.
Alright. Let's close this section. And I will play Drill Shot. So we have 5 damage.
I have no block.
I have no reactions.
I take 5.
Alright. Let's put -1 counter here.
Key.
Let's close this combat chain. In the end, I'm gonna arsenal this card and pass on to you, sir.
So, let's try. I'm gonna use Brawl.
Yep.
1 floating. And I'm gonna play Starstruck.
Yep.
I'm gonna pay 7.
Yeah.
We have 10 damage and dominate.
Alright, let me see.
This is a new card from Dust Till Dawn.
I will block 3.
Alright.
Do you have any reactions?
No, you take 7.
Correct.
Crush is activated.
Yep. That's all.
That's all, yeah.
So I'm gonna put counter on Tunic. Next, I will use Lexi ability. I'm gonna show you Arctic Conservation. I will create a Frostbite token under your control. And then I will play it. I'm gonna create +3 Frostbite tokens. Let's freeze you a little bit. and that's all. In the end, I'm gonna arsenal this card and pass it on to you.
Okay. I just play Arnotus.
Sure. You can pay 7.
Yeah. Like this.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
Arnotus gains +2.
Yep.
6 damage.
I have no block.
Alright, I have no reactions.
I take 6. 9 left.
Okay. I'm gonna arsenal 1 card and pass on to you.
Alright. Alright, it's my turn. I'm gonna play Premeditate. Let's close the section. And next I will play Endless Arrow. We have 7 damage. And if it hits, I'm gonna create a Pounder token.
I'm gonna block 3.
You block 3.
Any reactions?
Yeah. I will play Snapdragon Scalers. Endless Arrow gains go again.
Okay, I'm gonna play Think Below.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put card on the bottom. And I'm gonna draw a card.
Sure. Next, I will use Voltaire. I'm gonna pay 1. I have 2 floating prior to you.
Pass.
I'm gonna put Harvesting Shot face up into my arsenal zone. This arrow gains go again.
Okay.
Yeah, go again. And I will play it. I'm gonna pay 1. We have 5 damage. And go again.
I have no block.
I have no reactions.
I take 5.
Alright, I'm gonna create a Pounder token.
Yeah.
Let's close this combat chain. Next, I will play your favorite Codex of Frailty. So, let me check my graveyard. I'm gonna show you Remorseless, and I'm gonna put this arrow card face down into my arsenal zone. Next, I'm gonna create a second Pounder token under my control and a Frailty token under your control.
Yeah.
Let's close this action. And then I will play Remorseless. I'm gonna pay 1. We have 5 damage. Yeah, you can play defense reactions in this chain link. In Remorseless chain link. Because I put this card face down into my arsenal zone. But if it hits, you will lose 1 life whenever you play an action.
I'm gonna block 6.
With Spinal Crush, right?
Yeah.
I have no reactions. That's all. Let's close this combat chain. Let's move to my end phase. I'm gonna destroy first Pounder token. I'm gonna draw a card. And then I'm gonna destroy second Pounder token, and I will draw 1 more. Alright, very nice. In the end, I will arsenal this card and pass on to you. I will draw 3. Let's go.
Okay, let's just move to my end phase. I'm gonna destroy a Frailty token.
Yep.
And that's all. Passed on to you.
Alright. I'm gonna start with Lexi ability, and I will show you Winter's Bite. And next, I'm gonna create a Frostbite token under your control. Next, I'm gonna play Winter's Bite, so you need to discard a card or pay 2 resources.
I'm gonna pay 2.
You have 1 floating, right? Okay, well, let's call this section. Then I'm gonna use Voltaire ability. I'm gonna pay 1 prior to you.
Pass.
I'm gonna put Bolt and Shot face up into my arsenal zone. This arrow gains +1. And I will play it. We have 4 damage and go again. And if it hits, it will be reload.
I'm gonna block 4.
I have no reactions. but in my prior I'm gonna use Tunic prior to you.
Pause.
I have one resource. And I will use Voltaire. I'm gonna put Heatseeker face up into my arsenal zone. I'm gonna pay 1. Heatseeker gains +1. Let's close this combat chain. Next, I will play Codex of Frailty. Yes, sir. I will show you Turning Shot. And I'm gonna put this arrow face down into my second arsenal zone. Next, I will create a Frailty token under your control and a Pounder token under my control. Let's close this action, and then I will play Turning Shot. We have 4 damage, and if it hits, you're gonna lose 1 life.
I have no block.
I have no reactions.
I take 4 + 1 additional.
Correct. That's all. Let's close this combat chain. Then let's move to my end phase. I'm gonna destroy a Pounder token and I will draw a card. Very nice. I'm gonna put this card face down into my second arsenal zone, and that's all. Passed on to you.
Okay, I'm gonna create a Seismic Surge token. I'm gonna pay 2.
Yep.
1 floating. And I'm gonna play a Notice. I'm gonna pay 1 floating. So we have 5 damage.
5 damage. I have no block.
I have no reactions.
I take 5 damage.
Okay. That's all.
Okay.
Let's destroy Frailty token.
Sure.
And you go.
And I will. And I will start with Tunic. Next, I'm gonna show you Winter's Bite. And I'm gonna create a Frostbite token under your control. Next, I will play Winter's Bite, so you need to pay 1 or discard a card.
I'm gonna pay 1.
Okay. Let's close this section. Next, I'm gonna use Voltaire ability. I'm gonna pay 1 prior to you.
A boss.
I'm gonna put Remorseless face up into my second arsenal zone. Remorseless gains go again.
Okay.
And I will play it. I'm gonna pay 1. I have 1 floating. We have 5 damage. And you can't play defense reactions in this chain link. So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna block 5.
Yeah, 5 is good. Sounds good, man. I have no reactions.
Okay.
Okay, let's close this combo chain. If it's okay. And next I will play Codex of Frailty. 3rd time in a row. And you know, I will show you Falcon Wing. I'm gonna put this card face down into my second arsenal zone. I will create a Frailty token under your control and a Pounder token under my control. Let's close this section. Then I will play Falcon Wing. We have 3 damage go again.
I have no block.
I have no reactions.
I'm gonna play Think Below.
Alright, you block 3, correct?
4.
Sorry, 4. And then I will play Heatseeker. I'm gonna pay 1. We have 5 damage.
I have no block.
I have no reactions.
I take 5.
Alright, let's close this combat chain. So, at first it will be Heatseeker trigger. And I'm gonna put Rain Razors face up into my arsenal zone. Then I'm gonna destroy Pounder token. I will draw a card. And that's all. I'm gonna keep this card in my hand and pass on to you. I'm gonna draw 3. You go.
Okay, I'm gonna destroy token.
Yep.
Next, let's move to my end phase. Let's destroy these 2.
Yep.
And that's all.
Okay. Counter here. Alright, I'm gonna use Vulnerability. I'm gonna pay 1. Prior to you.
Pass.
I'm gonna put Bolt and Shot face up into my arsenal zone. This arrow gains +1. And I will play it. We have 5 damage, go again.
Block 3.
In my prior I will play Rain Razors.
Of course.
It will be 7. Do you have any reactions?
No.
Alright, you take 4 damage. 6 left. Next, I will use Vulnerability one more time. I'm gonna pay 1 prior to you.
Pass.
And I'm gonna put Drill Shot face up into my arsenal zone. This arrow gains +1. So we have 5. I'm gonna attack. And +2 from Rain Razor, 7 damage. Show me your move.
Okay, let's try. I'm gonna block 3.
I have no reactions.
I take 4.
Correct. You take 4 to left. That's all. Passed on to you, sir.
So I just create Seismic Search token at first.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna attack with my hammer.
Yep. How much? 6?
Yeah, 6 damage.
6 damage. I'm gonna block 3 damage.
Okay, I have no reactions.
I take how much? 3, 1 left.
Yeah. That's all.
That's all. Alright. I'm gonna put 3rd counter on Tunic. Next I'm gonna use Voltaire. I will pay. I have 2 floating prior to you.
Pass.
I'm gonna put Bolt and Shot face up into my arsenal zone. This arrow gains +1 and I will play it. 3 damage, go again.
Block 3.
I have no reactions. Next I'm gonna use Voltaire one more time prior to you.
Pass.
I'm gonna put Infecting Shot face up into my arsenal zone. And this attack gains +1 and I will play it. We have 6 damage. And if it hits, I'm gonna create a Blue Red Box token under your control. So, it's game.
No. I'm gonna block 6.
Alright, I have no reactions. That's all. Passed on to you.
Okay, I'm gonna destroy token and I'm gonna create 1 more. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start with Voltaire ability. I'm gonna pay 1 prior to you.
Pass.
I'm gonna put Falcon Wing face up into my arsenal zone. This attack gains +1. And I will play it. We have 4 damage, go again.
I have no block.
I have no reactions.
I'm gonna play unmovable.
Alright, alright. You block 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, in my prior, I will use Tunic prior to you.
Pass.
I have 1 resource. I'm gonna use it. I will play Voltaire prior to you.
Pass.
I'm gonna put Remorseless face up into my arsenal zone. This arrow gains +1 and I will play 6 damage. You can play defense reaction cards in this chain link.
Alright, I just block 6.
Alright, that's all.
So I just destroyed token and passed them to you.
Alright, I'm gonna start with Tunic. Next, I will use Voltaire. I'm gonna pay 1 prior to you.
Pass.
I have 2 floating. I'm gonna put Bolt and Shot face up. This arrow gains +1. We have 5, go again.
I have no block.
I have no reactions.
I'm gonna play unmovable.
Okay. Next, I'm gonna use Voltaire prior to you.
Pass.
4 damage. 5 damage, sorry. Cerning Shot gains +1.
Block 6.
I have no reactions. I'm gonna arsenal this card and pass on to you.
The same. I just passed my turn.
Alright. Alright. I will start with Tunic. Then I will show you 3 of a kind. Next, I will use Voltaire. I'm gonna pay prior to you.
Pass.
I have 2 floating. I'm gonna put Bolt and Shot face up into my second arsenal zone. This arrow gains +1, 5 damage, go again.
I'm gonna block 6.
In my prior, I will play in Rain Razors. So we have 7, right?
Yeah.
Any reactions?
No.
You take 1.
Okay.
Next, I'm gonna use Voltaire prior to you.
Pass.
I'm gonna put Falcon Wing face up into my arsenal zone. This attack gains +1, so 4 + 2, it's 6 damage.
I'm gonna block 6.
Alright, I have no reactions. Let's close this combat chain. And that's all, passed on to you.
I just passed my turn.
I'm gonna start with Tunic. Alright, I just arsenal this card and passed on to you. I'm gonna draw 1 card. You go.
Okay, I'm gonna use Brava.
Yeah.
1 floating. And I'm gonna play Crippling Crush. I'm gonna pay 7.
Alright. So guys, it's time. I'm gonna block 1 and it's game.
It's game.